Thank you, John, and welcome you back, Mr. Speaker. The calling of the general election puts a fresh focus on the degree to which the people of Northern Ireland have been disenfranchised by the protocol. We already know as MLAs, some don't care about the fact that there are 300 areas of law that should be disposed of mostly in this House, which are instead in the hands of a foreign parliament, courtesy of the EU protocol. Now we're going to elect a parliament which, amazingly, is proclaimed to be the mother of parliaments, the sovereign parliament of the United Kingdom, and yet it will be unable, as we have seen, to legislate in certain areas for all parts of this United Kingdom. We saw when it passed the Legacy Act, we saw when it passed the Migration Act, and I think we would have seen if it had got the time to pass the Tobacco and Vaping Act, that none of those acts were capable of applying to Northern Ireland. Why? Because sovereignty over key areas have been surrendered to a foreign parliament and jurisdiction. And isn't it ironic that when we come to elect to a Westminster Parliament, just like this place, we're electing MPs who will be disenfranchised, as their people are, in terms of the extent of the legislation they can pass. The other major impact, of course, of the calling of the election is that the DUP's safeguarding the union document falls flat on its face in terms of its delivery. Yes, we were initially told it had abolished the Irish Sea border, we had been restored fully within the United Kingdom, but when those lies fell to the ground, then the assurance was, oh, it's a work in progress. Now we discover the deliverer of the progress has cut and run, and there will be no delivery. And so you had the DUP jump first, and a Prime Minister who knew perfectly well when he was going to the polls, knew perfectly well the promises he was making he would never deliver, and so safeguarding the union for what it was worth is left marooned and undelivered. Such is the consequence when you surrender sovereignty over your own nation.